Hello everyone, my name is Agent Matt and welcome back to the agency's YouTube series. Today I'm doing a quick and fun video about how to trade news because trading news can be one of the most profitable times to trade. However, it is very risky. But like all types of trading, high risk usually means high reward, and if you know how to do it properly, you can always capitalize on news events. So most importantly, you need a good economic calendar. For this, I use dailyfx.com because their calendar is just simple and easy to understand. Now, in this video, I'll be doing a past example because it's just easier to do a past example to explain it because there's a lot going on when all these releases first come out. So this is last Friday, and you will see that there is a ton of news starting right here that is all negative. Negative, you can see, is red for the US dollar. So the low news events don't really affect it too much, but this high and then followed by multiple mediums, if they're all negative or all positive, it's usually going to be a strong movement in the market in a given direction. So since these are all negative, including this high news event down here, which is also negative, that means the US dollar is momentarily going to lose a significant amount of value. This is just simple fundamental trading. The key is to not overtrade and to just trust it, and also you have to know when to start and when to get out. So let's go look at some charts. Starting with the Euro USD, this is the exact time the news came out. As you can see, it fluctuated a shit ton. It went all the way down here. This was the low and this was the high. So usually that first 15 minutes, I don't trade. I wait for it to pick a direction. And then after that, I took a 30-minute trade because I could tell that it was going downwards after that because of this solid red candle. So a 30-minute trade and it would have ended down here. And then usually it has a retracement after a given period of time. And to find the retracement, you just have to wait for a couple green candles in the same direction, which you will see here. This retracement was very strong, so it shot back up. That was another good trade opportunity. So the first one is to get in on the initial strong movement caused by the news, and then the second trade is to trade the retracement. Now, usually after the retracement, it struggles downwards in the same direction that the news was. However, for some reason, the US dollar has been very strong lately, so it shot downward because of the news, but then it climbed back up to about the same spot that it started at the day. So usually after the retracement, I don't try to make too many trades because I don't know exactly which way the market will be going. Let's go look at another chart with the USD JPY, which is an opposite correlation of the Euro USD. You can tell that by the position of the USD. If it's last versus in the USD JPY, it is first. So you will see a very similar thing happening, but in the opposite direction because they are negatively correlated. The first candle, it moved a ton, and then once it picked a direction, I would have made a call trade here for 30 minutes or so, and it just climbed and climbed and climbed. Then it always reaches a certain point, and this is the retracement, which is another good trade, and then usually it climbs and continues going in the same way as the news. But like I said, the US dollar is strong, so compared to the Japanese yen, it continued to climb downwards after the initial news event. So as you can see on both these charts, it creates huge trading opportunities because there's huge volatility, and you can have some very deep in the money trades, which is always non-stressful trading and sometimes the best way to make some money. Now, news trading is not for everyone, and it's always very important that you stay extremely disciplined because for some reason you could think like right here it's going to go down and that could be the retracement, and then you get in on another trade, but it's always better to just wait. And if you don't trade at all on news events the first couple of times, that's for the better because that way you begin to understand how they work. Not every news event is exactly as beautiful as this. The reason was it was such a strong movement was because all the news came back negative. If it was a mix of positive and negatives, then the market would have just jumped all over the place and no clear trading would have been possible. So I'm making this video because this week there is a lot of news events, and I highly recommend you go check them out. The past ones that were slightly before this video, as well as the ones that are coming after this video. Only trade them if you are confident because, like I said, they're extremely risky and you can lose a lot of money if you get ahead of yourself. So this concludes this video. I hope you learned just a couple of quick things to help you become more profitable in the industry. If you have any questions about this, please send an email to the binaryoptionsagency@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to answer all of those emails as quickly as possible. So thank you for watching. Hit the like button below this video and make sure you subscribed if you have not done so already. But Agent Matt is now officially signing off.